I hope you're doing well and that everything is okay with you. We are done with chapter 5. Now we're moving to chapter 6, okay? We're gonna study some new functions. Usually we were working with numbers, but now we're gonna start working with text, just for the first part of the chapter, okay? So let's start. The first thing we're gonna study is how to separate whatever is in a column into two columns, okay? So how are we gonna do this? What is this? No, annuler. Please annuler. I'm so sorry for this. My computer has viruses. I don't want any of this. Okay, moving on. So how to separate? You see here, if I want, John is the first name and Smith is the last name. Now, if I want to put them in an alphabetical order, what the computer is going to do, it's going to use the first name in order to put them in alphabetical order. And that's not good. I want them using the last name to be in alphabetical order according to the last name and not the first name. So how am I going to do this? I have to separate the columns. To do this, it's very easy. I'm going to go to select the data that I want and then go to data. And for you, it's going to be text to column. But for me, it's going to be convertir. But the icon is the same, whatever language you're using. Okay, I'm going to click. And you have seen this before, isn't it? Okay, first thing, this is what we have seen when we imported the text. So the computer asks you, is it delimited? Yes, it is delimited. By what? By the space. That's what's going to give me the difference between the separation actually between the first name and the last name. Okay, delimited. Let's move on. By default, the computer gives you tabulation. So I'm going to take it away and click on space. And you see here the result? It's already in two columns. Okay? Next, two columns, finish. And here it is. You have the first name alone and the last name alone. So I'm just going to come here and write first name. First name. And in the second one, I'm going to write last name. And now you can manipulate them, the columns, the way you want as usually. Okay? Now let's imagine you want to write it the British way, okay? You want to write it in one column, Smith, John. How are you going to do this? To do this, we use a function called concatenate, okay? So remember, for concatenate, I'm going to put this one over here. We need to use cell references, as we do usually. Cell references. And remember, in case you want to insert a text or use a text, text has to be enclosed between quotes. Then your text, then you close the quote, okay? For example, I want to write blah, blah. It should be between quotes. Agreed? Okay, so let's use this function. For you, it's concatenate. For me, it's concatener. It's in French. So I'm going to do it here. Equal concatenate. You see here, for me it's concatener, but it's the same function. What do I want? I want first the computer to write the last name, okay? Then for you, it's going to be comma. But for me, the comma means decimal, so I'm going to put semicolon. For you, it's comma. Okay? I'm just checking what they want. Okay. Then after this, they want the comma. So comma is a character, isn't it? So I'm going to enclose it between quotes, comma. And after the comma, I want a space so that the two are not together, comma, Smith, comma, John, as one word. No, I want it to be separate with a space. Now I put the other quote. I put the semicolon for me, the comma for you, and then John, and I'm done. I close the parenthesis, and here it is, Smith, John. And I'm gonna copy it. I'm sorry, guys. Still not Corona. So here it is, okay? So to separate, remember, to separate, we use this one, okay? It's in data, by the way, data, convert, no, text to column for you. And if you wanna put them back together, you use the function concatenate. Agreed? Now we're gonna see some other functions. I'm following the table you have in page 290, okay? Page 290, right before, actually no, I started page 288, and now, no, I started even before page 287, and now I'm in page what's this page now? 290, okay? I'm gonna use the function proper. Okay, the function proper, oops, the function proper, they didn't give you an example in the book, but I'm gonna give you an example here. Do you see here Babakul? It's a name for me, I love it. Okay, normally when you write a name, you have to put the first letter as a capital letter. It should be a capital B. That's the proper way of doing it. So the function is called proper, okay? For me, it's called non propre. So I'm gonna do it here. It's equal to non propre. Here it is. And then I'm gonna put the text between parentheses. And here it is. It became Babakul, the B with a capital letter. Okay, they didn't put an example here, but it's okay. Now I'm gonna look at upper function. So here it was, the function was concatenate. Here I'm gonna see the upper function. All of them are functions. So upper, what it does is that it puts all your letters in capital letter, okay? So it's equal, and for me, I think it's majuscule, tout simplement. Majuscule, let's see this one. Is it this one that they used? Here it is. See it? Simply everything in capital letter. I'm gonna decrease the sizes of these ones so that you see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna move a bit. What's the other function that we're gonna use? It's lower. Lower, it's the contrary of upper. It puts everything in small letters. Lower for you, for me it's gonna be minuscule, I think. Minuscule. And then you select whatever you want. Close the parenthesis, and here it is. Everything is in small letters, okay? By the way, capital letters in when you speak computers, it's called uppercase, okay? And small letters in computer language is called lowercase. Okay, so uppercase, lowercase. Uppercase means capital letters, lowercase means small letters. Okay, now we're going to see another function that is called substitute. Okay, and to do this, in the book, in this page, they gave a good example, I liked it, which is using a date in order to do it. Oops, you don't see anything anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna take the dates they put here. They put February 1st, 2011. Okay, alors, 1 février, do you still see? Février 2011. Is my computer gonna accept this one as a date? No. Okay, so let me check how I can do it. So February, that would be 1st of, so I'm gonna change the example, 2011. Oops. Okay, here I am. Okay. Oh, or they did it on purpose. Let me check. I'm gonna write it exactly as they wrote it. February 1st, 2011. Yeah, this one is taking a bit more time because I didn't do it beforehand. Okay, this one is substitute function. Okay, so in order to substitute, here you don't want to have 2011, you want to have, for example, 2019. Okay, so I'm gonna come here below and I'm gonna insert function, and it's probably, so I'm gonna go to text. This is where you find your functions, and I'm gonna look for substitute. It's gonna be substituer, remplacer. Ah, not the same. No, substituer. Voilà, substitute. So it's substitute for you, okay? So let's try. Substitute the text here. What do I want to substitute? This one here at the end, I wanted to change into 9, okay? So 1, the new text is gonna be 9. You see here? By default, it changed all of them, but I only want the third one, okay? So 1, 2, 3. I want the third position to change, okay? Here is 3, and it changed here. You can see it. I hope you see it. Increase the size of the screen. I can right now, okay? And here you go. So that's the use of the substitute function. It simply take a text, find the thing that you want to change. You can change all of them. If you don't put any position, it changes all of them. But if you want a special position, you have to determine which position it is. Let's imagine now I want the same function, but instead of changing this one, I want to change this one into the 3rd of February. So 3rd of February, 2011. So I'm gonna come here, change 1 to the 3rd of February. Let's say the 4th of February. And what position is it? It's the first one I have. So it's position 1. And here it is. So it substitutes an old value with a new value. Agreed? Okay. Now that we have done this, there is a beautiful beautiful hands-on exercise awaiting for you in page 291. You have to do it during the class hour, of course, and I'm gonna be on the phone waiting for your calls, waiting for your WhatsApp messages in case you have any problem. If you finish early, you can start hands-on exercise 2, okay? Guys, please, you need to work because we still have exams, okay? I count on you. Bye-bye. Love you guys and miss you. Bye. Wait, he wants to say bye too. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. That's my snowman. Bye-bye. Have fun. Love you guys. Bye.